Hello friends, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to our 30-day island challenge. We are on day number 26, which is so exciting. Only like 4 more days left, and today we officially finish the mainland of the island. Well, maybe not the peninsula, we might do that with the beaches, but for main builds on the island. Today will be the last build, which is crazy. So that just means we have this one build, the beaches, and interiors to do. So my house and then all 10 villager houses as well, which is crazy. But I think to get started, I need to change my outfit because I just logged on and I didn't change my outfit yet. I usually do that before I do like the little intro and everything, but I didn't do that today. I just literally sat down and opened my Switch and here I am. So this is what we had on yesterday, and I don't know what kind of vibe I'm going for. I don't think we've used the vampire costume before, so maybe we can incorporate this. Or we do have the comedian outfit, which is very shiny. I think I want to go for the vampire costume, and then with that, I'll just do the pair of black pants. We have these ones or these ones. Yeah, I like these ones better, actually. And then for headwear, we could go with a mage hat, which I don't know, these just look so giant and kind of goofy to me. We could do a plain do-rag or the impish horns. I've been really feeling the impish horns on this island. If you can't tell, I've been wearing them like all the time on this island and I've been really liking it. So I think I want to go for the horns again, or we could do the white horns. Ooh, I do kind of like the white horns. I think that's what I'll do. And then I'm going to keep my glasses and my bandage. And then maybe just some boots or steel toe boots. Those look a little fancy. So we could do that. And then maybe we can wear the white impish wings as well, since we're wearing the white horns. This is kind of like a fun little Halloween outfit. I like it. And then while we're over here, let's check out Abel's sisters since we're standing here. I have kind of given up on getting some of the sable patterns, but since I'm in here and I thought about it, we might as well grab the ones that she gives us today. I think I only have like 3 of these, so not too many, but maybe for interiors we can use some of them. So maybe for that I will try to collect some more for us to use in interiors. And then let's see what we have going on today. We have the Prince tunic. This always reminds me of Colton, because doesn't he wear this one? I'm pretty sure. And then let's see, we have some skirts. Oh, the Alice in Wonderland kind of dress. I would buy this, but it doesn't really match our island color scheme, so I'm going to skip on those. Ooh. These socks are so good. Or tights. These are so good for Halloween. I might buy the orange ones. Those are really fun. Yeah, I think I'm going to buy these, and then I might come back later. I don't want to bore you with just buying a bunch of tights, but those were super fun. Did I wear them? Oh, I am wearing them. You can't really tell, so I guess it doesn't matter. But let's head over to Nook's Cranny. One thing I like about this side of the island is that it doesn't really lag over here. I feel like the rest of my island, it is all sorts of laggy, but over here, it's still working pretty good. Alright, what do we have? Well, we have a giant pumpkin. Imagine this like as a real pumpkin and how big it would be in real life. That'd be crazy. And then, yeah, we have a bed, a lamp. I do need to run to a treasure island to get a bunch of interior stuff. I still haven't done that yet. So that might be on my list of things to do today. And then, ooh, what was this umbrella? I kind of like this umbrella. I'm gonna buy it. I don't know if we'll use it, but it's kind of cool. Maybe we could use it in an interior. I don't know. Or I did want to do like a bunch of random stuff around the island. So maybe we can like put that in the road somewhere. And then what do they have for wallpapers? I do like this floor. I'm gonna buy this one. And then what about this purple flooring? It's just simple, but it might work for something. If we want to use like a rug and we just want like a plain flooring, that would kind of work. I know I think I already have this. And I do like this wall too. I don't know if I have this. I've bought so many wallpapers during this challenge and I have no idea what I have anymore. So, I mean, we'll just buy those. And then I think that's it set. So let's head over to the area that we're going to be decorating today. First though, before we do that, actually, I need to go grab my storage shed and my workbench, which I believe are over here. Yes, they are. And actually, let me put away all my stuff I have. So the area that we're decorating today is over here, and it's like right next to the entrance on the other side of this bridge. And it is right here, and we kind of already have a rock garden going on right now. Look at all these rocks. But I want to put them in a actual circle, kind of like the rock garden that I did on Walnut earlier this year. But yeah, these rocks are not where I want them. And then before I do that, I actually have to break all these rocks real quick, and then we can put down the layout for where we want all the rocks to go. That's how I always start these, just so I know where everything is going, and it's like to make sure that they go in the actual right spaces. I think there's 6 rocks, so let me eat 6 pumpkins, and then we can get all these situated. And actually, I do have to go by another path. Oh, actually, I can just use some of our custom designs. Before I used the stone pathing, which I kind of liked the way it looked on the ground to make sure we had the right mapping. But now that I think of it, we can actually just use some of our custom codes to do the same thing. So I think that will work. Oh my gosh, what's happening over here? Sally, tell me what happened. There are some things you just don't blur out like that. Why doesn't Rod know that? Oh gosh. Oh, and now Rod's completely fine. You won't believe this. I was reading my book and I just got into a really good part. Then Rod walks by and asks if I've reached the big plot twist in the story yet. How can I fully enjoy my book now knowing what that's coming? You get that, don't you, Kaylee? Yeah, that would be really annoying. I agree with you, Sally. If someone like spoiled something for me, like you've wronged me in ways you can't even understand. But with that being said from Sally, we need to break all of these rocks, and like all of our fossils are spawning over here too. Just everything is in the way. We also have some weeds over here. All of this needs to get removed. So let me clean out this section real quick. I actually changed my mind and I do want to grab that in-game pathing just because in my head I know that works. So, and I like how it looks and that you can like shape it and everything. So I'm going to grab the stone path permit. That way we can use that like pattern to make our little mapping for all of our rocks. And I did realize that it won't be centered with resident services, which is kind of annoying, but I think I'm just gonna have to get over that fact. So now that we have this, we can finally get to the part where we map out our design. So like I just mentioned, this won't really be centered because resident services is an even number of tiles, so it splits like the center between 2 tiles. But my rock garden is like 3 in the center, so it's going to be off by 1 tile. And I need to see, I think this should be the center. Let me grab out our stone path. I think like, let me see if we make a 3x3 box in this position, maybe 1 farther back actually. So let's get rid of this one. And then the center is going to be a 3x3. So this whole little guy will be all filled in. And this is the same design that I did on cobweb. Not cobweb. This is cobweb, Kaylee. Duh. This is the same pattern that I did on Walnut, which was my first ever rock garden. But unfortunately on that island, I did not wait until I had a lot of the island done. So we had to place so many mannequins for that. But I definitely learned my lesson and I saved this build for the very end this time. So we only have to block off like this area in the peninsula. So it won't be like a huge undertaking. But we have that first little square down at the bottom and that is going to be our first rock. And then right here is going to be 2 more rocks. And then this is going to be the 4th rock, which is going to be in the center as well. And then I'm just going to copy the same design that we did over on the left side on this side. And these will be our last 2 rocks because you get 6 rocks on the island. So you can make like this little circly pattern, which is really cute. I've seen some people do it where the 2 are down at the bottom and the top and then you just have 1 on the side. But I don't know why, but I prefer to have the single tile like the north and south. like how this looks, but you can do a rock garden in any pattern. You can do it in lines, you can do it like randomly, just a whole bunch of stuff. But this is what we're looking like right now, which is really cool. And then we have to do, I'm gonna do the mannequin one again. So first thing is first, we need to go over to our pro design thing. And I already have a custom design that I made, which is really good. So we can just start placing these. And as I learned in my last rock garden video, I have to place these a lot closer than what I did last time. So I need to place all of these like relatively close to each other, like every other, I keep going to my pockets, dang it. I'm probably gonna do that 100 times. But we have to place these a lot closer than what I did last time. So I'm just gonna cover this whole area with some custom designs, and then I'm actually gonna fill this in with the custom code that it's gonna be. Up here I'll put some mannequins as well because I have no idea what I'm gonna do right here, honestly. And then I'll probably do the same thing over where the peninsula is, because that area is technically still filled as well. But yeah, let me get to placing my mannequins because that's going to be super boring for you. And I will show you what it looks like when we're all filled up. All right, so this is officially all filled in. Ooh, a balloon. So cute. But all of these mannequins are here, so none of the rocks should be able to spawn anywhere in between these, because these shirts technically block off an entire like circle around it, so you can't get there. And then in this area I just covered with just the black tile, because I was either thinking we can do another tunnel with the frozen arches, or we could use the pergola thing that has all of the flowers on it. I can't remember if that's called the pergola or the gazebo. I think it's the pergola, but we could use, they have an orange version, so that might be interesting to use there as well. But I think with that said, let's go ahead and time travel to tomorrow to see if any of our rocks land where they're supposed to. So on to the next day. It's the moment of truth. Did our rock garden thing work out? Let's run over there and see. Last time I did this, it did not work out as expected. Oh, CJ's here. But oh my gosh, I forgot about this area up here. Oh my gosh. I forgot this area down here was blank. I haven't filled it in with like trees and stuff. Okay, well, let's go ahead and break this rock, because that did not go where it was supposed to. I completely forgot about this area. And now that I'm thinking about it, I can't remember if we had other areas that that weren't filled in all the way. I don't remember, but I'll fill in this area and then we can time skip to the next day. So this whole area I'm going to cover with these little shirts again. And then I will see you on tomorrow once I'm done placing all these shirts. So be right back. These are not the vibes that I was wanting for today. It is like downpouring in game right now, which makes me nervous about our little rock garden over here. We got one in! And now we also got a fossil in, which is funny. But our first rock has officially made it into the little mapping area. What would you call this? The template? It's made it into the rock garden template. So that's so exciting. Okay, we have one. So let's go ahead to the next day to see if we get another one. The weather is much nicer today. I will also say it's very nice that my house is very close to the rock garden, because on Walnut it was like across the island, and that was very annoying. And we got another rock. Oh my gosh, this is going so much nicer than my rock garden on Walnut. This really tells you that you do need to wait to do your rock garden until like the last build, because if not, it will drive you absolutely crazy. But we have 2 rocks, so maybe let's time travel 4 more days and see if we can get all of them in. We have time skipped 4 days, so it's now 10:10, but it's the moment of truth to see if all of our rocks went into the correct spots. They did! Oh my gosh! This looks so cute! I love it. Oh my gosh. It was really so much easier than Walnut. Walnut took me hours to do because I did not do it. 1, I didn't put the shirts close enough, and 2, I had to put thousands of shirts down because I didn't wait till the last build. But this was so easy. Okay, this was actually easier. I feel like I didn't do a rock garden for the longest time because I thought it was going to be so hard. But this was actually so easy. So our next step is to go to our Pro Design and go to the pattern that we used on all of the little mannequins. And we're going to change that design. And I don't think you actually have to change anything, but I'm just going to do a little dot right here. Boom. And then all of them should disappear once we save this design. So let's see if that actually worked. It did work. Oh my gosh. Yay! Look how good this looks. And of course, all of our fossils and money spots and everything are popping up here because it's like some of the only land that we have available. So let's quickly clear all of this out so we can get to the actual decorating part. The area is now clean, but the next thing we need to do is get rid of our little template that we have because everything is filled in now, so we don't technically need that anymore. So I'm just gonna get rid of all of it, and I think I might put a little bit of codes in the center of the rock garden. But first I need to get rid of the stone path. I think in the center I want to do the dirt path that we have. So we have this natural kind of, we could also do this. Actually, do I want to use this code or the dirt code? I'm going to try the dirt code out first and then we can always change it. But I do have a few different options for items going in the center. So on my island walnut, I went with a fountain, but I feel like a fountain's not like fun enough for this island. So I want to try a couple different things to see which one we like the best. So now we have our little dirt splotch. Looks so cute. But in the center, an item I want to try out first is the moon. And I do want this to be centered in here. So let's scooch it over. Is that, I think that's center. Yeah. That looks so cool right there. I don't know if I like the dirt path underneath the moon, but I think the moon does look really cool. So that is one option. And then for this, I think it would be fun to put nova lights around it. So in each of these like little open spots, we could put a nova light and then it kind of gives like a celestial vibe of some sort. So that's one option. Another option is I actually have two of these and I want to see which color I like the best. But we have the glowing moss pond. So this one is obviously the purple version. So that is one of them. And then I also have the glowing moss pond in the green and white version. Ooh, I think I like that one more than the purple just because the rocks of the glowing moss stone pond thingy kind of match the actual rocks that we have in the garden. So that is pretty cool. That's another option. And then one that I saw on Pinterest was the rose bed. So this is another 2x2 item. So these are a little bit weirder to place in here rather than the glowing moss pond. That's a 3x3. So we have the rose bed, and obviously this is the purple version. And then we also have the black version, which we could do as well. I think I like the black version more if we went for the rose bed, but ooh, I'm kind of torn between the moon and the glowing moss pond. Let me see the moon again. Let's put that little baby in the center. The moon is just so fun. Oh my gosh, I don't know. Let me see the glowing moss pond again. I think it was this first one, was the green one. The green glowing moss pond is just so cool looking, and I've never used that item. I wish you guys were here to tell me which one you like the best, but you guys unfortunately are not here, so I have to decide for myself. Maybe I'll ask Colin which one he likes more. Let me take some pictures and send it to him and see which one he likes most. Colin has texted back and he decided on the glowing moss pond, so I think that's the one that we'll do, which I am pretty excited for because I did like this version. So yeah, we're gonna do the pond. Should we have the pond facing that way or this way? I think I liked it the other way. This way, yeah. And then maybe because we have the glowing moss pond, we can use the glowing moss stools around it. So in these little holes that we have, like this one right here, we can put a glowing moss stool in between those, and then it gives off more of those glowing moss vibes. So let me put away all of these things and grab some stools and we can see what that looks like. Stools have been acquired, so let's place them all around here. Oh, maybe. And while I do this, I want to ask you guys a question. So, oh, do I want to put this here or on a half tile? I think I like, oh gosh, I think I like the half tile better. But my question is, so after this challenge is done, because we're almost done, which is crazy, I want to do a holiday island, meaning like a Christmas island. And I do have a theme planned, and I think I mentioned that in yesterday's build as well. Well, yesterday's video. And I just want to know, I put a poll out on my channel today, and I want to know when you guys like to see not Halloween, but winter or Christmas islands. The options that I put were the beginning of November, the end of November, or the beginning of December, or anytime. So a lot of people have voted for anytime or the end of November. So yeah, let me know down in the description when you like to, not in the description, what am I talking about? So let me know down in the comments what time of year you like to see Christmas islands start popping up. So yeah, that's what we'll probably do next after this challenge, which is super exciting because I'm super excited for the theme I have picked out. Some of you guys already know, but some of you guys is a secret, so you just have to watch to find out. Well yeah, here's what it's looking like with the little moss stools. I think that's really fun. And what I think I want to do is take that dirt path that we have and maybe go around this in a circle so you can get from here and then you can walk all the way around and then exit out this way too. And I think I want to do that, like I said, with the dirt path. So it would start like right here and just go around. I might have to move all of these stools actually to do that, but let me see if I can make a circle around this. I'm not going to bore you with all the pathing, so I'll see you in 1 second. I know some of you are going to tell me that this looks like a uterus in fallopian tubes again. I can already see it. You guys told me that on my other island. You guys just like to see weird imagery in my pathing. I need to change this a little bit so it looks less like reproductive organs. But this is what we have so far. You guys used to torture me with that on Marigold. But yeah, this is the path so far. I might try to naturalify it a little bit and make it more squiggly like I showed you in the campsite video. But this is what we have so far. So this is what the path turned out to look like. I wanted to make it a little bit different on both sides. So I think this is what we're going to work with. I think it's very natural looking. I like it. I like it. And then we have these like weird little bits on the sides, which I don't really know what to do with. So, okay, let me take you through my thought process. So over on this side, we have a little pumpkin patch little guy. So how big is this? 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's 7 wide. Do we have enough room to do that on this side? 1, 2. We don't. Unless we cut it off like here, which we could. Maybe we can do that on this side as well. Oh, it's actually the dark dirt. Let me map it out and see what it will look like if we do it on this side. I think this is okay actually. And maybe, I'm trying to think, because it's going to end kind of weirdly, like right here. Because we could add another fence right here, and then we could add another tree. So we could do that. I think it will work. So let me plant some pumpkins and put the fencing, and then we can decide if we truly like it or not. Ooh, I came in here to get some, what are they called? Tree starts, because I don't have any more. And I saw this bike, and I don't think it's the right color, but I still think it would be fun to use on the island. I don't know, I just saw it and I was like, I need this. I need this for my island. So I bought it. But now I need to dry. I really can't talk today, so I apologize. I need to buy some tree starts because I ran out the other day. And I'm going to buy both the cedar tree and the hardwood saplings. Did I buy more? Did I only buy one of these? I don't remember. I'm going to buy a whole nother thing. But yeah, I'm not done filling in the area, but I can show you what I'm working on right now. I also need to steal one of these flowers that we have over here, so that's perfect timing. I need this. Oh my gosh. A fossil is right here. Get out of here. All the fossils are going everywhere and it's really bothering me. Maybe I can put a little code on the ground. We have that little leaf code. That individual piece of leaf. I'm just going to put this right here. So nothing spawns right there because that's annoying. Okay. But here's what I did so far. I planted all the pumpkins and I put the fence around it and I do think I like it. I don't know what I'm going to do right here. I was thinking of a spooky tree. I feel like a spooky tree could be really cute right here. And then on these little spots we can put more flowers and like weeds and shrubs and stuff. But right now I need to plant this tree right here. Oh, I need to plant. Oh my gosh, I cannot stand in the right spot. This tree goes right here, and then right here will be this flower, and then this will be a shrub. I did have some shrubs in my pocket already, so that works. I need to grab a green mum though for behind there. And I think I still have some on my beach, which, by the way, we have to decorate the beaches, and I have no idea what I'm going to do with my flower storage because we have all of these flowers all over the beach still. So I don't know what I'm going to do with all these things because I've been like constantly refilling my stock of it because we've used so many flowers on the island that I've had to go back and forth to treasure islands just to fill up my tree storage. And now we're at the point where, oh my gosh, do you see all the items just popping into frame? That's crazy. But when we go to decorate the beach, I don't know what to do with all my flower storage. I guess we will use the flowers in the builds on the beach, but yeah, I don't know. Okay, so this line goes all the way up till this little walkway. Over here, we have like, what, 1, 2, 3 little squares. So I don't know if we just fill all of this area in with shrubbage and stuff, or I was planning to do the gazebo pergola things up here. Do we do that down here as well? It will just be a little weird because it's going to be like one off. Or I could just fill all of this in with trees, shrubs, flowers, all of that good stuff too. So we could do that, but I'm thinking right here we could do a spooky tree. So I want to add a little circle of this guy down on the ground because that will be kind of cute. But yeah, I'm thinking of making this another like natural area because right now the only natural areas we really have are the haunted house and the campsite. So like around this could be just like more natural bits, I guess, because I don't really know what I would put in this area, but like trees and stuff would work, I guess. So yeah, let me grab out some stuff. And I know people have said they want to see me decorate these areas that are like all shrubs and flowers. It's just really not that entertaining. So in this video, I've already been filming for like an hour now, and I don't know how long this video will be, so I don't want it to be too long. So let me fill all this area in. I only have the tree starts and stuff, so we will have to time travel to see what it looks like all filled in. But yeah, let me fill this in and then we'll see what it looks like all filled in. Here's what it looks like with everything in the sapling or start form. Let's see what it looks like when everything is fully grown in. I'm in the middle of time traveling to get everything filled in because some of the trees will be stunted, so I have to time travel day by day to stunt them in the right growth stage. But during morning announcements, Isabel said we had a campsite villager, so I figured we could run over here and see who it is. And please ignore all the lag of what's happening while we run through here. It doesn't really do that too much if you just like walk normally, but if you do sprint around the island, it definitely has item lag. So, but yeah, let's see who's in our campsite. Fingers crossed for Biscuit. Oh, Ed, is that his name? I think it's Ed. Yeah. We're gonna skip on Ed, so back to time traveling. And finally, this is what it looks like all filled in. I think it looks really good. The only thing that I might change is this tree right here. It's a little tall, so I don't know if I want to change it down to be the size of this little tree. I might do that. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Do you like it this size, or should I change it to be a slightly smaller one? And then I was also thinking maybe we could add some fence back here. I was thinking of adding some spooky fence. So, I mean, let's grab some out and see what that looks like. I just grabbed the fence and I have one issue, and that issue starts right here. Where do I start the fence? Because do I line this whole area with the spooky fence, or do I just start it like on this side right here? Because then it will come all the way over this way. Do you know what I mean? Like, should I cover this whole area with the spooky fence, or should I leave it to just this little small area? That is the real question. But let me try putting it along the whole side and we'll see how that looks. Okay, so I think I'm going to stop it right here because on this side we do have, so I think I'm going to stop it right here. This is like where the haunted house is, and I think I'm going to stop it right here because we have this other fence over here, so I obviously don't want to have like two type of like iron fences. I feel like that's a little odd, and I might actually get rid of this little piece just so it stops here, and then it's not weird to have it on like one side of the corner and not the other. So right here is where we'll stop it, but all along this I did add the spooky fence, and you know what, I don't actually mind it. So I think I'm gonna keep it like this, and I think it does look pretty nice. It gives like this more of like an entrance kind of feel to this area, which I like. And then down in this area, that's another issue. I think I'll just stop it right here. So we'll have like a little edge to this little bit too. Or like I could make this section flat as well. Maybe we'll make it flat. Yeah, I think that works. And then right here we'll do the two little flat pieces. Oh, and I forgot I had a pumpkin here. Do I keep the pumpkin? Let's see what it looks like if we keep the pumpkin there. It might look a little weird. Like a little weird break in the fence. Yeah, I don't love that. Let's move the pumpkin and I'll add the fence back. There we go. That looks good. And then something I just realized is I should have continued this over in this area when I was filling in all of this area with the trees, which by the way, we do have to time travel back because look at this ugly yellow tree. What day am I on? We've time traveled a lot. It's the 14th, yeah, and I want to set this on the 1st of the month. So I guess we can do this little area too, because technically it is like this section of the island. So I'll grab out my bush starts and all of that and my saplings, and I'll fill in this area. But I do want to make a little like pathway to where we can get to the beach over here. And I did the same thing on this side. Let me show you. Over here in front of Nook's Cranny, I have this little walkway right here. So I figure we can do the same thing over here with a little walkway. Maybe like right here. Is it going to be weird if it's not in line with the, what's it called? With the, what do you call this? Like a park or like a rock garden park of some sort? Maybe because that entrance is 3 wide, we'll make this 3 wide as well. So like these match up. I think that makes the most sense. But let me clear out this whole area. I'll fill it in with trees and stuff. And then I do want to time travel back to the 1st just to see what this area looks like with the correct color trees. So yeah, I'll fill in this whole area and meet you back here. Alright, we made it back to October 1st, and I did fill in these little areas over here, so now all of this is filled in with flowers, trees, shrubs, and then I did extend that orange fence that we had in the entryway. So this area is like pretty much done now. The only thing is this tree. I don't know. I might change this tree. Who knows? But I figured while we were here, I do want to add those pergolas here. So I figured since we're over in this area today, we can do that. I will probably leave like the entryway of resident services for the final touches day, because I still have no idea what I'm going to do over here. We have like 2 tiles of like the little black pattern right here. And then we just have like the front of it basically. And then right now we'll place those pergolas. So let me go grab those. I don't know how many I can fit over here. We'll see. Okay, I think I grabbed 6, so that should be enough. I think the first one will go right here. Is it a 3x3 item? I think it is. Oh, definitely not 6 are gonna fit in here. So that's the first one. I don't think we can push it any closer because of the bridge. Yeah, that thing is not moving. So the next one would be right here. Looks good. And then let's see, which one does that end on? I think the next one would be right here. Let's see. Boom, perfect. And then I think we can fit one more right here actually. Yes, it does fit there. So now, if we're coming this way, you can just go down this little tunnel that we have. Can you tell that I like tunnels and stuff? But that I think, oh my gosh, I just like stuttered so much on that sentence. I was gonna say I just love like little tunnels and things that you can like walk through. And I think this is so fun. The pergolas are so nice and I honestly don't use them that often. So yeah, that's perfect. And it just like was like meant to fit here because it's 3 wide and I had no idea what to put here, but this works and it fills in and it fits our color scheme. So I really like that. And then like I said, I'll probably leave all of this area for the final touch day because I need to figure out what I'm gonna do. I also, when we were making the pumpkin patch, I just filled this area in with trees and flowers. I don't know if we'll keep it like this. I just did that so this area would be filled in. I do kind of like it, but I feel like we need to have a fence on this tile. I might use the orange one that I have now or like spooky. Ooh, or vertical board fencing. I love a good vertical board fence. So we might use that as well. Oh my gosh, we have 2 conversations going on over here. But yeah, this is the build that we did today. A little rock garden, my easiest rock garden so far. And I love how this like little natural area came out. I'm glad that we were able to fit a few natural areas on the island because we have this one, the haunted house, and the campsite. So it's nice to have a little bit more greenery. And I feel like areas like this like help with the lag. Even though we did use some wheat fields, I feel like this area isn't too laggy. So that's good because the island is starting to get very laggy. But friends, that's going to be the end of the video. Thanks so much for watching. Before you leave, make sure to give the video a like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you all in the next one, which will be tomorrow. And I don't know if I want to start with the houses tomorrow or go straight into beach decoration. I don't know which one we'll do yet, so when I figure that out and that video is posted, it will be somewhere on the screen for you. So if it's ready, go ahead and watch that one now. If not, I will see you in tomorrow's video. Alright, goodbye friends!